Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aditi Ghosh on Inner World Revealed, and in this log I'm going to revisit the life path 2. But that's not all. I'm also going to talk about the combinations of different birthday numbers with the life path 2. So if you are a life path 2 or are connected to anyone with this life path number, this log is just for you. So let us quickly see how we can derive the life path number. Some of you already know this method, so you can skip this portion by clicking on the timestamps provided in the description box and also as a pinned comment in the comment section. So coming back to the derivation of the life path number now. And for that we need to look at an example date of birth. For instance, we can look at 3rd of April 2002. That is the date of birth we are considering right now. So we have to look at all the digits now, and we have 3, 4, 2, 00 and 2 again, and these are the digits, and now we have to add all these digits, and by adding them we get 11, which can then be further reduced to 2. So this is an example case where the life path is 2. All we are doing out here is adding all the digits of this code, the digits present in the birthday, and reducing it to a final single digit base value. There's also another way of deriving life path number where we derive the double digit code for a finer look into the qualities. But here we are not getting into that right now because we don't want to make this log too lengthy. However, if you are interested in learning about the derivation of the double digit codes, you can definitely check my books, All is One and Cycle of 9, both of which are available absolutely for free on Kindle Unlimited for you. Now, as this log is not about the life path number only, we are also going to see the combinations of different birthday numbers with the life path number 2. And this is the first time that something like this has been done on YouTube. You're going to find all the different combinations of different birthday numbers with a particular life path number now. So that makes this log very, very special. And this is based on a suggestion by one of my viewers, Binoy Patra. If you too have a suggestion for me to work upon, you can definitely mention that in the comments section. I'll go through it and will try to see if it is feasible by me to create a log on that. So let us quickly see how we can find the birthday number also, and the method is very, very easy. In the example case, we saw that the person was born on the 3rd of April 2002. So looking at it very simply, the birthday number out here is 3. There is nothing to think about in this case. Now, this is a single digit birthday number, but you could be having a double digit code. Say for example, you could be having a birthday number which is 24 or 31 or for instance 18. So you then have to use the same method of number reduction process and reduce that into a single digit. So 24 is going to reduce to 6, 31 is going to reduce to 4, and 18 is going to reduce to 9. So now that you know how to derive these two basic numbers, which are the life path number and the birthday number, let us begin with the basic traits of the life path 2 people. Now, to begin with, life path number not necessarily outlines the qualities that you have within you. Most people get it wrong, mind it. Most people get it wrong and they think that the life path number indicates what a person really is. However, what the life path number actually indicates is what a person needs to become in order to find fulfillment and success in life. And so I'm going to call the qualities indicated by the life path number as life skills for that specific person who has that number. When this number also comes as some other number in the blueprint, these necessary life skills or these necessary qualities indicated by the life path number. I'm going to call these qualities life skills because for this specific person they're going to be very, very necessary. They're going to be absolutely important for his fulfillment, for his survival. So when they are present as some other important core number, like for instance the soul number or the birthday number, in that case these life skills are already contained in the person's character, and so this is a very positive aspect in his blueprint, in his or her blueprint. It reduces the internal confusion in the person and it makes the person more sure of himself. However, if they are totally absent, it means that the person would repeatedly be put in situations where she or he would need to learn them, would have some confusions, and would need to cultivate upon these qualities from time to time. And this is why this life path number sometimes is also called the life lesson number or the ruling number for the person, because this outlines the most important life skills once again. Now, if your life path number is 2, the most important skill for you would be learning the act of being very delicately diplomatic. You will have to always make sure that you avoid conflicts, you avoid disharmony and all kinds of direct confrontations. To solve a problem, you will have to use a very gentle method. You will have to use your gentle persuasive skills. You'll have to use your intelligence and a very kind and affectionate approach. You will face situations in life where your ability of being a very good mixer with people or your ability to befriend people would be tested. You would need to become very approachable and very friendly with people. You would need to break the ice with people and make them feel very comfortable in your company. If you maintain a loving, caring and a very supportive kind of approach towards people, if you listen to them carefully and then show kindness and empathy, they will confide in you and you will be able to influence and convince them. This method of mastering emotional control over people will always be working in your favor. You will be able to be the real mind behind the person in the forefront. If you help them and you support them to reach their goals, you will see naturally everything is falling in place for you too. But if you become very oversensitive and emotionally reactive to every little thing, you may end up creating situations where you might have to confront people or you might have to settle some controversies. In that case, if you're unable to take the middle path and use your quick diplomatic intelligence, the entire situation then may turn against you and go out of control. You are very emotional, but this life path will demand you to show emotional control and to work upon all your vulnerabilities. Remember that a kind, loving and a patient approach will always work in your favor. You will have to learn to be patient. You will have to use your intelligence to make quick decisions when the time is going to demand. Another very strong aspect of your character is going to be your intuition. There are very strong chances that your intuition is going to be extremely strong. As a matter of fact, my experience tells me that majority of my viewers have a strong 2 somewhere in the blueprint, for which they feel strongly attracted to all these mystical sciences, all these spiritual sciences like astrology, numerology, metaphysics, human psychology, etc. Many of them often mail me and tell me that they have frequent deja vus. That is, they have dreams which actually come true in real life. So basically, this angle of sensing things before they actually take place in reality is going to be extremely strong with the twos. The twos are extremely intuitive and extremely sensitive. However, whenever this acute sensitivity comes into the picture, there also remains a fear of getting taken advantage of, getting hurt very easily on an emotional level. So I'd urge the people with twos to be very careful about this part. You must know that you are a kind and loving person who likes to love and get loved in return. But if you feel that you're being taken advantage of on an emotional level, you need to walk away at the very onset of the relationship before it's too late. Don't fall for it, because what you would allow would keep on continuing. So either you find a way of dealing with your intense sensitivities, or simply don't get into it. Now that was all about the life path 2 in general, and now we're going to talk about the different birthday numbers combined with the life path 2. So we're going to begin with the birthday 1 and the life path 2 combo now, and as I always say, that the birthday number outlines the more visible qualities present in a particular person, while the life path number could be visible or could also be completely hidden depending on whether it is making an appearance as any other core number or not. So out here, the first impression out here with the birthday number 1 and the life path number 2 in combination, the first impression is going to be created by the number 1, and a birthday number 1 person would appear to be someone who's very individualistic, independent and bold kind of a person. So he would appear to be very capable of taking the leadership position, but in the long run, when you would notice the person for a longer period of time, you would see that the person is actually not ending up playing in the forefront. Even though this person may appear to be the leader, this person may appear to be having a very strong ego and strong presence, but ultimately he would end up taking up the second place, taking a diplomatic stand. Another way in which 1 and 2 could be working together is there could be a strong ego present in the person, and this ego could be giving rise to heightened sensitivities and emotions. Basically, this may not appear to be a very soft and sensitive kind of a person, but ultimately this person is going to turn up to be one. Now let us come to the birthday 2 and the life path 2 combo, and out here when you see this number 2 repeating, you must know that this is going to be a very unadulterated version of the life path 2, appearing more like a 2 and also working more like a 2 than any other number combination with this life path number. So this person is definitely going to be a very kind, soft, sensitive and a very supportive kind of a person. This person would be very affectionate and very cooperative and will definitely believe in team efforts. They would not crave the limelight and would be happy to give credits to others. Now, one negative side that this person may have is this person may suffer from some indecision. This person may strongly wish to blend with the ongoing momentum or the preceding thought pattern around him, or may try to follow the crowd and may completely fail to find their originality and take a stand. Now, if you ask me if this is correct to not be original, to not take a stand, to escape decision making totally, I'd say, well, it can be correct if your momentum numbers and your core numbers need you to do that. You should do what your numbers demand, and what one person thinks is ideal may not be ideal or may not be moral for everybody. We all are different people. We all are having different momentums of time. We are timed differently. We are composed differently. So what's true for us may not be true for someone else. One man's trash can be another man's treasure. And no one knows and understands this part more than a two. Now this brings me to the birth state 3 and the life path 2 scenario, and this combination surely is suggestive of a very expressive and a very friendly person who would have a way with words. This person could be excellent with emotional expression and would be very convincing while selling his or her product. This person would be very upbeat, optimistic, approachable and generous. However, strong emotions may also make this person very moody. Friendly associations, relationships and partnerships are going to be very valuable for this person. So this person is very likely going to be quite popular in his or her group. Apart from that, this combination is also suggestive of a very high degree of creativity as well. This person is going to be highly imaginative and creative. But although creative, this person is going to be quite grounded and practical as well, because life path 2 ultimately is also a practicality based number. Now let us come to the birthday 4 and the life path 2 combination. Now, as I told you before, that 2 is a highly intuitive number. It has a very high degree of spirituality, but at the same time it can also be very, very grounded. So it can be soft, it can be subtle, it can be grounded depending on which number it is paired with. Now, when this number 2 gets paired with a very practical number 4 coming as the birthday number, what happens is the practical side of the character becomes stronger and takes over. Also, the attention towards details, the patience grows and the mind becomes more research driven. So this person is surely going to enjoy learning and getting deeper and deeper into a particular subject to decode all the hidden puzzles. This person is going to be very methodical and hardworking and may appear to be driven by logic or common sense and practicality completely, but the intuitive angle would also strongly stay. Another very interesting aspect of this combination is going to be that this person would be a bit image conscious, a bit withdrawn. He could be very scared of criticism. So this person may not easily speak his mind and could be a bit secretive or perhaps a bit shy too. But whatever they speak would have some deep research and some deep thought gone after it. So you cannot basically immediately reject what they are saying. Now this brings me to the birthday 5 and life path 2 combo. And when I see 5 with the 2, I immediately get a feeling that this person is going to be like a googly. Because from the surface, this person may appear to be having a very free-spirited and adventurous kind of an approach. She or he may appear to be showing some kind of a dislike for commitments and may appear to be looking for a lot of personal space and a lot of personal freedom. But on a subconscious level, they are actually going to enjoy company and partnerships. Life will keep on creating situations for them where they would learn the importance of interpersonal relationships and team efforts. They learn that creating strong bonds with people around would always be working in their favor. They will learn to create more sincere bonds with the near and dear ones and value long-term commitments and long-term relationships. With that, they would also learn the importance of patience and perseverance. They would realize that to lose patience would be like losing the complete battle, because sometimes what patience can achieve, force cannot. So that brings me to the birthday 6 and life path 2 combo, and when I see this combo, it immediately makes me feel that this is going to be a very warm, caring and a very peace-loving kind of a person. This person would be extremely good with building deeper bonds and managing people and relationships. She or he will have a very balanced, a very pleasant and a very respectable kind of a personality. They'd be good with keeping a balance and playing a referee, settling all kinds of disputes whenever they arise. This person would also show some readiness towards sacrificing her or his own needs in order to look after the needs of their near and dear ones. They're going to be very good with managing children and also very good with managing elderly people. They would be very responsible and very capable of managing both household activities and also some small businesses if needed. However, they may prefer to work at their own pace comfortably. Now let us come to the combination of the birthday 7 and the life path 2. And when I see this, the first thing that strikes me about this person is her or his very strong intuition and clairvoyance. This is going to be a very observant and a very intense person who's always going to be aware of the emotional states of people around himself. This person is going to sense what you're thinking even before you've uttered a word. Apart from that, this person is also going to have a very spiritual and philosophical bent of mind and also quite an knack towards any kind of metaphysical or research oriented activities. This person is going to be very sensitive and also a bit withdrawn. She or he is not going to easily speak up their mind, but when they actually speak, you must carefully listen, as some deep thought has definitely gone into it. Finally, I'd also say that out here I see a very strong sense of music and some deep love for nature as well. Music and nature can basically have a healing effect on this person. Now this brings me to the birthday 8 and the life path 2 combination, and this combination is going to be a very practically driven one. This person is going to show some good business acumen and a knack towards effectively handling finances. But then, as I said before, that a life path 2 person is always going to work better in partnerships. So given the fact that this person is able to find the right partner, mind it, the selection of a partner has to be done very mindfully, otherwise the twos can be taken advantage of. For instance, a 2 person would do best with another 2 person. If so happens, both would be able to create inseparable bonds and would be able to rise together equally. So given the fact that this person is paired with the right guy, this can be a very successful combo for business. Birthday 8 and life path 2 means a lot of foresight, a lot of practicality and common sense at play. It also means a lot of diplomacy also at play. Usually what happens is 8 is extremely forceful, energetic, and kind of a very disciplined number. But when 2 comes with the 8, it kind of softens the 8 a little bit. Usually 8 coming without a 2 can be very direct and rough and also very pushy with their approach and their speech. But 2 comes and acts as a balancer out here and does the necessary censoring. Finally, this brings me to the birthday 9 and the life path 2 combo, and out here both 9 and 2 are extremely compassionate numbers. So this person is surely going to be extremely kind, empathetic, and generous. The very look into their eyes, the very peaceful aura that they'll have is going to tell you how much compassionate and helpful they actually are and how wonderful they are. But mind it, if you hurt them bad, they can also become very manipulative and play against you. But usually I've seen that these people with this kind of a combination are very much nice with the public. They're very much liked by the public. They are the people's person. People want to associate with them. They want to be friends with them and come to them with their problems for their expert advice. They have a healing effect on people, and it is easy to trust these people because they are very responsible and are also very careful about not breaking your trust. They show some kind of a confidence, assuring you that they can fix all your problems even when they actually cannot. But the very fact that someone at least cares to listen to you and help you is good enough. So that was all about the birthday and the life path combos. If you wish to understand these numerology basics more clearly, you definitely can check out my book All is One for Numerology Beginners. Once you have read it, you can also read my second book, Cycle of 9, which is based on time alignment, and both of these books are actually absolutely available for free on Kindle Unlimited. You can find all the relevant leads and links in the description box below and also as a pinned comment in the comment section. Last but not the least, don't forget to check out the life path 2 famous personalities coming up next in this vlog. Know your numbers, be your numbers, and make the most out of your numbers. Have a very good time, have a very lucky time. Bye bye.